You can hear I'm over here at Reed's, Santa Clara. I got my Glock. Wanted to shoot and kind of end my last day of vacation with enjoyment. Been working on cars all week, so yeah. Hopefully there's not a lot of people, but there is a lot of cars. Forgot the speed loader. These are brand new. Shabby at all. It's the first time shooting this year, and it still has stock sights on it, so it still it's actually pretty bad, but still holding it in. But it feels good. So when you're shooting by yourself, 50 rounds go real fast. I've already shot 30. I got 2 left. 2 clips left, and it's only been about 15 minutes. So it's gonna be a short session here, but feels nice to fire again, you know. 50 rounds. Let's try and knock out that center, but not quite. Close enough. A lot better when I first started this one, so time to go pay, time to go K. Well, 50 round goes a lot quicker when you're shooting by yourself. I'm usually here with my cousins or my friends, but 50 rounds still enough. But definitely feels good. So trying to beat the traffic, because normally 2 o'clock traffic kicks and it's about 1:30 maybe. So all right, so game plan for today: put this mount in, put the rear mount on. So I need to throw this on, throw the trans mount on right here, these 2 bolts, and get this motor straightened out in the engine bay so I can see where exactly, because it's still rocking. I need to see exactly where this motor sits and if it hits anywhere under here, and if I need to bang anything else or modify. For sure I'm gonna have to cut this, because if it has belt slack, I don't want it to get too close to that and shred itself out. But yeah, definitely want to get the motor mount on. Probably gonna route the fuel system today, so that way I'll know if I need any parts to be ordered as far as fittings to do the return line. Other than that, maybe I'll try to knock out the shifter for the wagon, pull it out, get the K-tune billet plate and shifter box in place, maybe route the shift cable as well. Probably try to do as much of the little shit as I can, and try to hit a big portion of it, like axles, half shaft. I'm probably not going to do that because I still need to modify the header before fully mounting the axles, because motor's in and it's going to be hard to put the exhaust in and out, or the header in and out. So like I said, less yapping, more working. Huge dilemma. Not thinking this one through. Well, not that I didn't think it through, but originally it was supposed to be K20 Z3 transmission, not an all-wheel drive. We had ordered the mounts and all of that, and then we found a CRV tranny. So let me show you guys here real quick. Or actually, let me show you in my K. How cool is this? K20 wagon. It's my older brother's car. And then you got my wagon over here with a K20. It's like cars were naturally born here with Ks. It's crazy. Anyways, you can see how my mount is mounted up. It's both on the tranny, one at the bottom and one here on the top, with that ear right there. You see it right there? That ear. Okay. So bought the Z3, and I don't even know where this mount is supposed to mount up to. I'm gonna assume here and down there. Okay, that seems to line up, right? So let me go here to the all-wheel drive. So I'm gonna put the mount in place like so, and it does not go anywhere. So I am at a standstill here. And if you guys know Franklin, he had a K24 all-wheel drive with an element transmission in his wagon. Probably one of the first person I've seen that has done that. I read his build thread again just now, and he made a custom rear mount because the one he had does not work. He just replied back while I'm making this video now, and I think that's what I'm gonna have to do, because there's no mount. I tried calling Hasport, not realizing that they had closed you know, Arizona time versus California time. So put that on you know, standby for now. The motor is not that far off, so technically whatever I'm going to do next is not going to be off by much. Just give it a little slack, but bummer. All right, so game plan. I disassembled the mount here You can see it's in half, and it's cool to design it like that. It's cool that they designed it like this. So I'm gonna try and make a template on a I don't know, my diagonal mount, and I'm gonna try to mount it to the 2 existing bolts right here on the short block, since there's really no other bolt on the transmission that I can use to bolt the mount to. And I talked to Dustin and Franklin. They both make custom mounts. Unfortunate, neither of them have any pictures, so I'm gonna have to kind of wing it. And I wish I had some steel plates, or I mean, this is not thick enough. This is like 1/4 inch. Probably need something a little thicker than that to make this custom rear mount with some gussets and shit like that. But so yeah, either I'm gonna sit here and try to make a template, or I'm just gonna either start with the fuel line, or I don't know, something else. Get today rolling, you know. I may be wrong, but this guy is probably a broke fella. Just saying. It's getting kind of dark. Didn't really do much, but really want to get this mount. So I got some steel bars, flat bars, some new drill bits and shit from Home Depot, and maybe this video is going to contain making a rear mount. Who knows? This song I spy with my little eyes. Nigga said, "Girl, you ain't even an angel because you can't even fly." Oh shit, that's just funny. So I'm making the rear mount out of cardboard, and then transfer it over to steel. They didn't have, I mean, they had much wider than this, but I didn't want to spend too much to try to cut steel. So I got some what is 1.5 wide and 1 inch wide, 1/4 inch steel. I got 2 bars. I got this little circular tubing, which is going to go in between. You can kind of see here, you can see the 2 bolts right here, and then the width is going to be about 2 inches wide, 2.25 inch wide, and that tubular bar is going to go in between the left and the right bar at the bottom to support when it gets bolted down. I'll show you what I'm talking about when I get to it. But what I'm doing now is I'm jacking up the rear diff, because let me show you here. So with the jack down, the motor has a lot of rocking, right? So you can hear it in the back where it's hitting. So what I'm doing is I'm jacking up the rear diff to pull the engine forward, so that the mount here sits straight in the slot there. And see, with a little effort, it's probably less than 1/4 inch before it touches there. These are 88 inserts, so they're really stiff. They're super stiff in my car. And what I'm doing is I'm jacking it up to where it's like there's a gap between where it's hitting, but it's not hitting. It's not hitting anywhere here. It's hitting at the very bottom on the mounting point where the steering rack bolts up to the subframe. Can't really see it. Oh, you can see it right here, right there, right? So I'm probably gonna back off of it a little bit, let the motor have a little more gap. So right now, this is probably where I'm gonna have it mounted, or where the engine's gonna sit, and then I'm gonna make that bracket based off where the motor's sitting. So keeping it jacked up, because if I make it with the engine still rocking and I put the mount on and then it's not precise, and then it's gonna have, I don't know, issues, I guess. But yeah, I'm gonna make that template before I transfer it. All right, so this is the first portion of it right here. So let me show you real quick. That goes in like so. Put this bolt in like that. Oh, she's gonna be mad, can't find that hole. There you go. This is gonna be like that. I'm not going to use these bolts, but I'm going to show you the mock-up real quick. So this goes down, that gets bolted up like that, right? This is going to go down right here. This is not straight, but you kind of see what I'm kind of doing here. This straight one right here, I'm gonna have to make another one of that. I'm just gonna take this current one that I have and trace it twice on the bar so I can make two of them, and then this is going to get attached to that bar like so. This one's going to get attached to the other side, and then I'm gonna tack them all in place. And once I get them somewhat where I want it, I'm gonna weld it, TIG it, and then I'm gonna do some like support, some gutsits and stuff like that. And so yeah, I'm gonna finish mocking up this cardboard and then see where that leads me. It's just so beautiful. Just look at it. It looks like made a shank or something. Camera's upside down. Oops, sorry about that. So yeah, trace it out. Shit. Like so. Now you flip it around and make another one. Look at that, just like that, one cut. Straight, tape it down, center, trace this lightly so it doesn't move. Okay. All right. So this is going to be inside, and then so I flipped it over. This is going to be inside. So yeah, like so. Most of my Makita batteries are dead, but it's charging right now. You can see here how it's supposed to be a peanut shape, and use the flat disc 40 grits to get that shape out. Now I'm probably gonna shape, I'm gonna cut that right there, and then I'm gonna clamp that one to this one and make sure that I'm shaving this one symmetrical or the same as that one. So yeah, two knives. So yeah, I got one knife cut out right there. Laying the battery charger for the grinder, and I ate early in the morning around 9, so I didn't eat anything between then. Got some ribs, some Tapex peach with mango jelly, and so it took a little bit of time, but I got both of these nearly exactly the same. Now I'm about to drill these holes out and then start on the other half of the top portion of the brackets. This one should be a lot simpler because they're mostly straight edge instead of curved like this one. And if you're wondering why that has curves in it, this side goes to the block and this side is where the half shaft goes through, so it needs space between these so the half shaft does not bind when it's rotating the wheels. So yeah. Alright, so I was doing a little bit of test fitting. I totally forgot I had this shit here. I'm over there with the flap disc trying to straighten shit out. But so on the bottom mount, there's this little lip here. I mean, little spacer looking thing here. And obviously when you bolted to the block, the threads don't start for another inch or half an inch going into the transmission, while this one, I don't know. Anywho, so I got this little tube bar thing I bought from Home Depot, and what I'm doing is I'm putting it on here because that's gonna act like that spacer. Feel me? Anyways, I'm about to tack it right now and then continue building the bottom half of this mount, and then I'm gonna work my way up to the top portion of it. Alright, so I've already welded that small spacer on the other part of this lower bracket. This is gonna be in between these two, like so. It's kind of gonna be like somewhat like the innovative mount. That's what that little spacer is. That's what that's gonna be. So I'm gonna take this up now, or tack it, and then go line it up again. So it looks. Alright, so you guys can see the mount down there, right? So this one is welded, tacked. This one is not. I'm not sure how I'm gonna align that to transfer this to the table, but you can see that bottom mount is, the bottom is done. It just needs to be welded, and then I gotta make that top section right here. It's not too late to grind, so I'm still probably gonna grind. So this is wrong. It's upside down. So this is gonna go something like that, like so, right? I don't know if you can see that. The bottom is definitely gonna be plated, so strength. It's gonna be plated here. This is gonna be open to access the bolts that's gonna go on here. And then same thing for the bottom. It's gonna get plated, so that way it has strength. It's gonna be plated here as well. But yeah, I'm pretty excited that I'm more happy that I bought the TIG welding machine, because that thing comes in handy. But yeah, I got an hour or so before 10 o'clock, so I gotta work. So this is a Monday video. I gotta work Tuesday, so I normally sleep around 10:30, 11 the latest. And I'm definitely going to start grinding the top section, so that way nobody has the right to complain, because it's not late yet. Unfortunately, I did not get to finish the mount, but I do have the last one right here traced out. I have these already tacked in place, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these shut right now, and then that's probably going to conclude this video. So for the final product of this mount, keep posted for tomorrow's video. But I mean, it's coming together really nicely, so I'm gonna weld this up before I go to sleep. It's about 10:30. I sleep at 10:30. I still gotta get cleaned up and then hit the sack. Hope you guys enjoyed this video.